Here comes Kaya's battle. Boom! Right up the middle, and he is going to go! Then bit of it! And we welcome you here to Leman, Manhattan for the ISAL Championship in JV Boys Basketball, followed by the Varsity Championship. But we start with JV as the Brooklyn Friends Panthers take on the Leman Bulls. 12-1 Brooklyn Friends, 10-3 Leman Bulls. Simon Rosenwasser here with you on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Glad you're here. Here's a look at your standings in the regular season. With Brooklyn Friends, the #1 seed here at Leman, 12-1, as we just said. And Leman 10-3. Be interesting for those in attendance to see Leman as the guest on the scoreboard, as they will be the #2 seed coming into this game. And Brooklyn Friends, the home team, so that's why they play in the white jerseys.
That's a good-ass camera.
So we're ready to go.
I got the midget. Bro, my arms hurt. Give me that one.
This is Brooklyn Friends working on offense. Both teams coming up empty on their first possessions. Panthers versus Bulls. Good crowd on hand, and the first two won't go down for Charlie Bertolo. And there's the first two. This for Leman. And that's Victor Otis. Getting the roll there on the baseline, Brooklyn Friends. And Zachary Elliott gets the Panthers on the board. A traveling violation there against Leman, Manhattan. Brooklyn Friends will, Leman, will take back over. Both teams coming out with some high intensity here in this one. This is a foul on the attempted shot, as heading to the line is going to be Charlie Zhang. Called on Zachary Elliott, his first. rebound here down to Brooklyn Friends. Here's a deep three that won't fall for Bertolo. And good handling here from Jordan Rodriguez of Leman. And fighting for the miss, wouldn't go for Josh Ball. And Brooklyn Friends ultimately takes control. First quarter. And a three from the top. Hit Doley and Ball the rebound. Zhang thinking about it. And instead it's Rodriguez, finds an open man on the baseline. It ends up being a pass and an assist as down it goes for Josh Ball. And here the Leman student section there on the baseline. They are loud and making an impact early on. And Leman, the visiting team on the scoreboard, technically a neutral court, as Leman plays in their visiting black jerseys, but we know better than that as they play here at Leman Manhattan. This being the most optimal gym in the league, easy to get to for everyone involved in the league, and that's why they do play here at Leman. A gracious host. And now participants here in the JV Boys Championship game. Hanging was Bertolo. He was deflected. And losing the handle is Leman's Otis. A scrum on the ground. It's going to be a timeout called by Brooklyn Friends as they will take possession.
30-second timeout charged to Brooklyn Friends.
So let's meet the head coach for Brooklyn Friends JV. And it's Idris Agbaje, the head coach for the Panthers. A quick 30-second timeout. Over and done with, and we are back to the action here in the first quarter. 4 minutes and 19 seconds to play as BFS once again controls.
Got a legal screen set by number 10. That's his second personal, team second.
Six to 2, Leman leads. A whistle and a foul on the floor.
Foul charge to number 5, Humphreys. That's his first, team's first.
By the way, it was Charlie Zhang who scored that last bucket for Leman. Here's a three and good for Brooklyn Friends. Down it goes for Xavier Gordon. They gave him, well, you can see they're fixing the score there. It was a three. So 6-5. Knocked away and picked up by Leman. Otis. As As once again, it's Gordon picking up a loose ball. Puts his fist in the air, takes a high screen, launches a three. It's no good, but clear for the rebound was Wyatt Schlafer. And Brooklyn Friends resets. Call a foul here.
Foul charge to number 24. That's his first team second. At the line, shooting to number 32.
Foul called on Josh Ball as Bryce Kemp took it to the hole. Substitution for Leman coming in, Aaron Huang. He'll replace Victor Otis. And one of two free throws there for Bryce Kemp. Tie this game up at 6 minutes, well, just under 6 minutes into the first quarter. JV championship. Tough drive there, and a foul is called. This is Josh Ball taking it. For 2 from Josh Ball. Foul called on Jordan Benjamin there, on number 31 for Leman. That's Charlie Zhang, team's first.
All spectators will have to move from directly behind the basket unless you're sitting in the stands. Thank you for your cooperation.
You may have been able to hear the PA announcer there. It is tight quarters here at Leman Manhattan Preparatory School, so they got to clear out those folks right under the basket. Safety first. Leman still continuing to press here as Brooklyn Friends will bring it in. And a tie ball game, 2.5 to play in the first quarter. JV ISAL Championship. Is Charlie Bertolo ahead for Bryce Kemp, and an easy 2 for him. First bucket for Bryce. With the field goal, he's now got 3 in the books. And the defense from Bryce Kemp. Here's Rodriguez taking the screen from Zhang and then stripped away by Kemp. Ahead for Bartolo. Oh, resets. And the defense chants begin again for Leman's student section. It slipped past down low, but Bartolo will find it again. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Bartolo, Steve Nash runner, off back iron, gets his own rebound there. And that's well done there by Brooklyn Friends. In the same motion, Oscar McConnell found his man. And Wyatt Schlafer got a bucket.
Nowhere to sit.
One more look at that recent bucket from Schlafer. Defense collapsing as Jordan Rodriguez got a little antsy there. Left a wide open man on the back door. 10-6. Three in the corner is good for Leman. And it's 10-9. Final minute in the first quarter. It's been a good one. Bartolo for three. Ambitious. Long rebound to Rodriguez. Huang. And that one wouldn't go for the Bulls. It's Rodriguez a corner. A little long on the three. Ball's got the miss, and he's headed to the line. It's good work on the offensive glass here by Leman. Call it on the floor. Quickly inbounds. Another offensive rebound after a miss. This is Jacob Humphreys, wouldn't go. Zhang fights for it for the Bulls, but it's tipped by McConnell of Brooklyn Friends. And the final 20 seconds, it's possession for Brooklyn Friends. Now a bucket for the Panthers as Charlie Bartolo puts in his first two of the game. Reverse. No good on the roll. Ball's got the follow, and that's how the first quarter will come to an end. 12-11 after one. Good action here in the JV ISAL Championship. You're watching it live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Start of the second quarter, 12-11 the score. Feed the post with Ball. Double team. Drew the foul. Brooklyn Friends rotating down. McConnell got the help. And the foul ends up going against McConnell, number 24 for Brooklyn Friends. All the way, it's Bertolo. Left it off the rim. Rodriguez, the rebound, and looks the other way. Brooklyn Friends gets back on D. They'll settle in the half court, will the Bulls. It's Ball high off the window. Board for Schlafer. Other side, a layup wouldn't fall for Brooklyn Friends. And Bertolo will tip this one out of bounds. So a side out here for Leman as Ball will take it out on the sideline. New Leman Bull in the game. And that's Mason Stillman in for Leman. And here's Ball going to take a seat. I'll bring in Jack Scala as well for Leman. They call him Big Country in these parts. The three, no good. It's Zhang who tips it, but into the hands of Brooklyn Friends, and Jackson Bartley with a whistle here, and we're headed the other way. First minute of play here in the second quarter. First of two games live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Brooklyn Friends will be featured in both of them. Zhang penetrating. Zhang tries again and draws the foul. I'm going to call it on McConnell. That's his third. Excuse me, on Schlafer, that's his third. For 2 on the free throws. Knocked away by Zhang. And he's got the bucket for Leman. Well done. Defense and offense for Charlie. Leman takes the 1-point lead. Again, look at that play from Zhang. Anticipating. He almost got a little too deep, but still able to finish. His last foul called on the floor. Referee explaining something to a couple players before we restart. It's Oscar McConnell on the baseline to throw in for Brooklyn Friends. All right, they're just confirming that possession is headed the right way, and possession arrow indeed favored Brooklyn Friends. Here's a foul on the floor against Leman. We go against Mason Stillman.
That's his first team's
6-team foul against the Bulls. Bunny missed. And Scala got the rebound. They turned it over and then committed a foul. They're having some trouble getting out of this quadrant of the court. Go to the other side. And we've got Leman basketball after the tip out of bounds. Stillman on the baseline. A three launched. Hits nothing, but well done by the Bulls. And Aaron Huang to keep that in Leman's possession. Here's a three, once again short from Humphreys. Follow no good. Stillman's got the rebound and the putback. So Mason Stillman, his first two of the game. Leman a 3-point lead. Another tip drill under the basket. And brought back out by Brooklyn Friends. Good backdoor feed. As Jackson Bartley fed his man and Zachary Elliott got a deuce. Timeout. Going to be called by Leman Manhattan.
Timeout charge to Leman Manhattan.
I want to offer congratulations to the Garden School as they won the ISAL Championship yesterday here at Leman Manhattan. Olivia Pichardo leading the way for an ISAL Championship. We're back to the live action here in the boys' game. Three is going to be short, but another offensive rebound, this time by Ball. 15-14, Leman leads. Under 5 to play in the second quarter. It's Ball using his pivot foot. Stillman. And the new man into the game is Leonard Tuchel. Ball following, and the foul going to get called.
Foul charge to number 20. It is 1-1.
And here is a look at the Garden School, who won 43-33 over LREI. Pichardo with those 14 points. Pretty close game until the fourth quarter, and Garden School pulled away. The Griffins win the ISAL. One and one for Leman, and Ball earns the right to shoot another. Tip drill after a miss, and Ball picks it up. There's Stillman. And Ball might get called for a walk. He does. Extra step for Josh Ball. I'm going to keep this pressure up. There's Jackson Bartley. Swing it to the left wing. Bartolo. Slips through a couple of men, and then offensive foul called against Bartolo. Second foul against Bartolo. Ball takes an extra dribble and then flips it over the rim. A little out of control there for Bartley, and then once again it's Zach Elliott working hard on the glass. See number 10 there, he's racking up those rebounds. Foul called against Stillman. One of two, Stillman the rebound. Eyes up floor, a nice crossover, missed the layup. And Elliott another rebound. 3-point game. Bartolo, floater, good. Now a chance for Brooklyn Friends to take the lead. Bartolo crossing up his man for Elliott. And now Bartlett to his left. He'll stay here with Brooklyn Friends, continuing to attack the glass. Substitution for Brooklyn Friends. Bryce Kemp comes back into the game. Going to replace Nash Woolen. Bartley throws in. And Bryce Kemp draws the foul on the floor. It's called against Josh Ball. This will be free throws, a 1-and-1 coming for the Panthers. Front end miss, Ball the rebound. And they're going to call an over the back foul against Josh Ball. So another chance at a 1-and-1 here for Bryce Kemp. Substitution for Leman. Ball will check out. Same with Victor Otis. Tuchel comes back in, and so does Jack Scala. Once again, the front end miss. Stillman, rebound for the Bulls. Rodriguez for Leman. JV Championship, final 2 minutes coming up here of the second quarter. And another foul called on the floor. Once again, free throws.
Foul charge to number 13, that's his first. Team's 10.
First foul called on Bryce Kemp. 10th team foul means it's the double bonus. A three, no good. A three, no good. Leman by 2. This is Kyle Collazo. Jordan Rodriguez calling for the screen. Rodriguez kicks to the right. And a little stutter. The layup wouldn't fall. Elliott starts the sequence for Brooklyn Friends. One. Let's take another look. Full court offense here. Stillman starts the break. And Stillman finishes. He does hit the free throw. Mason Stillman coming in off the bench, providing a good boost of energy. 1:07 to play. Leman its largest lead at 5. Stillman a crossover, and the crowd likes it. Here's Rodriguez protecting the ball. Bartley starts the break for Brooklyn Friends. Another whistle.
Foul charge to number 41, that's his second. Double bonus both ways. Double bonus both ways.
Twenty-two to 20. The pressure there, and they're going to call a foul. Wow, against Bryce Kemp. And 100 feet away from the basket, it will mean free throws for Leman. So headed to the free throw line for the Bulls is Jacob Humphreys. And Brooklyn Friends will have a substitution. Jordan Benjamin comes into the game. Judah Benjamin, excuse me. 2 free throws missed, so it ends up being a good foul for Brooklyn Friends. They can tie with a bucket. Bartolo, tough shot. Left it short, got it back on the baseline. Bartolo, lucky to get it to the other side, and Xavier Gordon is short. So now Rodriguez with under 25 seconds to play for Leman. Rodriguez, no good. Bartley's ahead of the pack. Bartley lost control, and he stepped out of bounds. High pace here at the end of the second quarter. And a 2-point game. Both teams challenging the other with pressure. Humphreys for the Bulls. Now Rodriguez under 4 seconds. It'll be a deep three. It just went in and out for Leman, but they will have the lead 22-20 after the first 2 quarters of play. And we have reached halftime. Leman 22, Brooklyn Friends 20. Live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. We'll be back for the third quarter here from Leman. All right, we are back for the third quarter. Score 22-20. We're going to get that scoreboard back up for you as soon as we can. Three for Leman. It'll fall out of bounds. Three-second violation called against Brooklyn Friends. – 24-20, Leman leads. Do not count the bucket, a traveling violation. A three for Leman, and that's from Aaron Huang. Make it 27-20. And Leman's got its largest lead of this game. Count it, and the foul. It's Rodriguez. Do not count it, actually. They called it all on the floor. Remains 27-20. Another three. This one no good. The steal from Humphreys. Follow from Zhang and a rebound to Brooklyn Friends and Bryce Kemp. There's a good three for Xavier Gordon. Second triple of the game for Gordon. Brings Brooklyn Friends within 4. Josh Ball finishes. Another three for Gordon. He's starting to feel it. Here's a three for Leman, and down it goes. It's raining threes. Jacob Humphreys cashes it through. Good game. JV championship of the ISAL, and good energy from the crowd. A whistle and offensive foul called against Gordon.
Offensive charge, charge to number 2. That's his first, team's third. Full timeout charge to Leman.
Full timeout call by Leman. 32-26. We'll take a quick audio break here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. All right, back we come. 3 minutes to go and change here in the third quarter. As Leman turns it over. And Leman will take it right back. Three for Gordon, and he hits another. Third of the third quarter for Xavier Gordon. And Brooklyn Friends back within 3. Rodriguez a deep 3. Wouldn't fall. Bryce Kemp gets the rebound and leaves off for Xavier Gordon. He wants another one. A little off balance this time, and it's in and out, but just off the mark. Ball. A Attacking strong. Bartolo with under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Steal from Zhang. He hits Rodriguez in stride. Deep three for Bartolo. Five-point game. It's Rodriguez. Gets past Bartolo. Rodriguez on the baseline. Leaves it short. Elliott will outlet ahead to Jake Bartolo. And Zhang clears it. Deep three. No good from Humphreys. Final minute of the third. Bartolo from the elbow. Offensive foul against Rodriguez. Steal from Stillman. Stillman behind his back. And Stillman draws a foul.
Foul strikes number 13. That's his fourth personal, team's fourth.
Rodriguez flashes in the corner and drills a three. Bulls back up by 8. 5 in a row for Leman. Huang knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay here with Brooklyn Friends. 8.3 on the clock. Elliott, easy two. The assist from Bryce Kemp. And Brooklyn Friends will try to build on that bucket at the end of the third quarter as we head to the fourth in a 6-point ball game. It's still up in the air for the JV ISAL Championship. It's live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Look at some replays here from recently here in the second half. Was Zhang in full court offense for Rodriguez as Leman leads by 6. And then Rodriguez again scoring, this time from beyond the 3-point line out of the inbounds. So we begin the fourth quarter. And Leman holds by 6. They bring up slowly with Mason Stillman. He's played good minutes here in this one. Stillman sees an opening. Brooklyn Friends contests well. Bartley. And an easy 2 there for Zach Elliott. Good touch from the baseline. And Brooklyn Friends on a 4-0 run dating back to the end of the third quarter. Here's Rodriguez. Bartley clears it. He's got a man ahead in Elliott, and Elliott flips in 2. 6-0 run. Rodriguez thought about the 3. He'll take one from the left wing instead, fading away. And Leman, the rebound, Victor Otis. This is ball. Foul called on the floor. Back in comes Charlie Bartolo for Brooklyn Friends. Going to replace Bryce Kemp. Over the back, foul called against Josh Ball. Third personal against Joshua Ball. And Brooklyn Friends a chance to tie it up. On a 6-0 run. Here's Elliott. In and out. Ball tips it ahead to Stillman. Stillman for Rodriguez, in and out. And now it's Bartolo as the pace quickens yet again. Bartley driving baseline, flips it in. Tie game. What a run here for Brooklyn Friends. Down by 8 just a moment ago. Stillman somehow found himself wide open, but then missed the bunny. No credit Stillman as he's able to recover defensively, steal it back, and draw a foul. It's on Xavier Gordon, and the 6th team foul. As a timeout is called. Leman takes it. You can follow us on Instagram at PBPSN. And also subscribe and like this video on our Play-by-Play Sports Network YouTube channel. Tie game, Rodriguez. As Stillman was able to get the ball to him. Almost lost his balance. Here's Ball attacking and rolling one in. Ends an 8-0 run for Brooklyn Friends. As Ball athletically gets the steal. Rodriguez will take it right at Gordon and draw the foul. Steal from Ball.
Number 14, Rodriguez. Number 14.
Rodriguez with a couple free throws. Leman back up by 4. A 3 from Bartolo. Gordon, long rebound. Wants the 3, launches. Bartolo gets his rebound. Bartley off to the left. McConnell. Offensive rebound for Brooklyn Friends, but he stepped out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Wyatt Schlafer on the rebound. Brooklyn Friends continuing to press full court. And another one for Joshua Ball. Leman once again puts its foot on the gas pedal, successfully weaving their way through that pressure. Here's Bartley. And a rebound for Ball. Jump ball. Brooklyn Friends with possession. Timeout called, Brooklyn Friends. See some replays from earlier on in this one. Steal from Zhang. Played some good defense and was able to get the layup in transition to go as well.
4 minutes, 16 seconds remains in today's basketball game. Brooklyn
So 3 from Humphreys. That was no good, and that was actually the good effort by Aaron Huang. Get possession for Leman. Mason Stillman working on the offensive glass that time. A nice feed for Brooklyn Friends from Jackson Bartley. And here's Bartley once again running the break. Elliott getting called, is drawing the foul. Back to live action with the score 43-37. Bartolo crosses up into the middle of the lane. It's Gordon, gone cold recently. Rodriguez with a whistle. It's going to be a foul on the floor. They call the charge against Rodriguez. Under 4 to play. Xavier Gordon defended well. Leman taking advice from both their coach and the fans to settle down with a 6-point lead. Rodriguez gets a screen from Zhang. Pick and roll, and Zhang called for the travel. He made the bucket, but the turnover first. Bartolo. Easy two for Elliott. Rodriguez crossing up. He's going to turn it over. Gordon for Elliott again. Instead, it's Bartley who picks it up and lays in two. And another flurry for Brooklyn Friends brings them within a bucket. This is Jacob Humphreys running the offense. Gets a screen from Ball, in and out. And Schlafer's got the rebound. Elliott ahead of the pack, too much for him, and he crashes hard into the window. He's all right. 2:39 to play now, and Leman will take back over. Rodriguez will check out. Here comes Mason Stillman into the game again for Leman. Kyle Collazo is also in the game for the Bulls. Jacob Humphreys bringing the ball up for Leman. Foul on the floor, going to get called against Brooklyn Friends. Jackson Bartley, the guilty party. 8th team foul means it's 1-1. So 45-41. Nothing doing that time. For Bartley, here's Collazo, and now Stillman who slows the pace. Stillman, a jump step, that's a travel. Bartley may be getting away with a traveling violation there. And instead it's Gordon who will turn it over. Schlafer got it back. Gordon for three. And that one hit the cable that's overhanging on top of the rim. So that means out of bounds, Leman basketball. Foul called by Gordon. He was guarding him tightly right at the line, and they're going to call a little hip check. And that's a big call because it could have very easily been a backcourt violation, but I think that's a right call. You see Gordon there not allowing Humphreys to get around him. So it's 1-1 now, and an important front end. He misses it. Brooklyn Friends doesn't have to contest with Leman for the rebound. They were already playing in the backcourt. Gordon trying to slip it down low to Elliott. Ball gets dirty, but it'll stay here with Brooklyn Friends. Slip it into Gordon. Minute 10 to play. Here's Bartolo attacking, high off the window, blocking foul. We've got 2 shots coming.
Foul charge to number 24. That's his 4th personal team's.
Foul called on Josh Ball. Calm, cool, and collected. It's Charlie Bartolo who makes the first. Loud Jim. Tip from Elliott, and the rebound down to Humphreys, and a foul by Bartolo. And 100 feet away from the basket, Leman will get a chance for points. Don't forget, we've got the varsity game coming up after this. Figure it's 5:28 at the moment. Maybe another 20 minutes between games, so maybe around 6 o'clock. Perhaps a little bit after for the tip-off of that varsity game. Here comes a 1-and-1 for Jacob Humphreys. Rodriguez checks back in. He'll replace Kyle Collazo for Leman. And once again, the front end missed. Final minute of play, 4th quarter. Elliott working underneath, got the shot but missed it. And now Brooklyn Friends forced to play the foul game. Timeout. As Leman's got a 3-point lead, they've got a chance to make this a 2-possession game when we come back to the Play-by-Play Sports Network's coverage of the ISAL Championship. Two-shot fouls from here on out. Double bonus for Leman. Josh Ball misses. Just one free throw will make it a 2-possession game, but the game far from over. 35 seconds left. And Brooklyn Friends not going to be pressured, at least up until half court. 0 for 2, it's still a 1-possession game. You know where Brooklyn Friends wants to go with the ball. That's number 2. He's been their most dangerous threat from beyond the arc, though he's missed his last 3. Here's Xavier Gordon. Wow, deep 3 and well too deep. It'll stay here with Brooklyn Friends. It's Bartolo who does well. Timeout call. Yeah, Gordon a little ambitious. He got hot in the third quarter, hit 3 in a row. And Bartolo, wow, well done. He started his jump inbounds, as you saw in the replay, and he'll give Brooklyn Friends another chance. Let's take a look at the head coach for the Leman Bulls. And it's Deshaun Johnson, head coach for Leman Manhattan JV. Coming out dressed to impress here today as he dishes out the final messages to his team up by 3. It's one of those situations with 18.3 seconds left where the coach can get a little creative. You could foul Brooklyn Friends and give them the opportunity to shoot free throws, knowing that best case scenario, they hit both of the free throws, and Leman still would be leading in the game. Let's see what Coach Johnson asks of his team. Down low, it's going to be an easy look, but it's missed by Brooklyn Friends as Schlafer was a little too open. Panthers got what they wanted. And now a chance to potentially ice the game. Jacob Humphreys at the line for 2 free throws, though Leman has missed their last 4. 5th personal foul called against Xavier Gordon. He's fouled out. It would have just put Brooklyn Friends down by 1. Leman still would have led. But it would have at the very least allowed Brooklyn Friends, as Humphreys hits the first free throw. It's now a 2-possession game. It would have given Brooklyn Friends a chance regardless if Humphreys hits these free throws. 5-point game. Brooklyn Friends probably needs a quick 3, so Bartolo pulls the trigger. It's short, and that's just about going to do it. Leman Manhattan JV champions in the ISAL. And a line change for Leman here at the end of the game. As the hometown crowd cheers for the visiting team on the scoreboard. Again, Brooklyn Friends, the #1 seed coming into this tournament. That's it. JV champs, Leman. Great game here in our first of 2 this evening. We still have the varsity game, and Brooklyn Friends still a chance to take home a trophy as they will play York Prep in the Championship, the Varsity Championship, coming up here in just a little bit. (47-42) your final. So a trophy presentation here at the end before we start warm-ups for the varsity game. And we'll hand the PA mic over.
Let's give it the first award given is for the runner-up of the ISAL JV Championship. Also, the regular season championship. Let's give a round of applause to Brooklyn Friends. And now for the champion of the ISAL JV Championship. Let's give a round of applause for Leman Manhattan. Leman, come join your coach. Brooklyn Friends, a great season. Congratulations on a great season in the regular season championship.
So big congratulations to Leman Manhattan winning the JV ISAL Championship. That'll do it for our first broadcast of 2. We're going to keep it right here. This will be the same link, same stream. Don't go anywhere, as Brooklyn Friends will play York Prep in the Varsity Championship live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. That's coming up in just a little bit. But until that game starts, we'll say so long, and we'll see you in a few.
Here comes Ty's battle. Boom! Right up the middle, and he is gonna go!
Then bit up edge! And we welcome you to the Morris Street Gym here. At Leman, Manhattan in New York, New York for the ISAL Championship game live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Simon Rosenwasser here with you, 12-1 in conference. Brooklyn Friends Panthers, they're 19-4 overall. And not the Leman Bulls, of course. Talking about the York Prep Panthers. Brooklyn Friends 13-0 and York Prep is 11-3 in the ISAL. As Leman just did win the JV championship. But we are ready to go here in the varsity contest. Simon Rosenwasser here. Scott Chupp is our camera operator. And we are just about ready to go. Here from Leman. And we're off. Brooklyn Friends coached by Will Modeste. It's his last season, 15 years coaching the Panthers. As Tim Jenkins, the PA announcer from Birch, Wathen, Lennox, takes a shot here in the beginning of this one. York Prep, navy jerseys with gold trim. And Brooklyn Friends for the second game in a row in the whites as the top seed here in the ISAL Championship. An offensive foul called against Marembe McDuffie Thurmond. As York Prep has Nico Barnes swinging to the right side. It's Barnes here. Brooklyn Friends coming out in the zone. A three from the corner, and it's good. The first of the game. Ben Mermelstein, his first three, and anybody's first three. Two no good for Brooklyn Friends. There's an easy two for number 11 in Frankie Fouts. As this shot will hit every part of the rim, fall off, and the two is good for Finn Stubbs, recently going over 1,000 points in his career for Brooklyn Friends. So 5-2. Early minutes of this one. As it comes all the way over here to the broadcast booth. And it'll be Brooklyn Friends basketball. There's a three, and it's good, and we are tied. Ty Sheehan for three. Long rebound picked up by Alex Basmer. There's Basner. Drive from the top from Finn Stubbs. To the other way for Nico Barnes. And we are cooking with gas here in the early parts of this one. 3 and a deep one. It's good for Basner. Tied at 7. And now Basner picks this one up. Basner counted and the foul. First Kobe Waugh, who provided some defense, and then Basner, who finished it up. Can't complete the three-point play. Pressure applied by Basner here as Barnes gets through it, swings it out to the corner, getting his own miss was Nick Romeo, and the 2 good down low for York Prep. To the other way. Once again, Finn Stubbs, he's got 6. And Brooklyn Friends with a 5-point lead early on. Tight defense from Brooklyn Friends, but then they'll throw it away on the outlet. First quarter, 3 minutes left. Live high school basketball here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. And loose ball. Barnes swatted away. Jump ball. Going to be a York Prep rebound. Barnes finds it, swings it into the corner, too long. Rebound to Sheehan. And Alex Basner with his left draws a foul. Basner misses the first. He hits the second. This is York Prep trying to work through some more zone pressure. A deep 3. It'll be long. Rebound from Frankie Fowlks. The other side, it's a Kobe Waugh bucket. Brooklyn Friends taking an 18-9 lead. Undefeated in conference. And trying to keep it that way here in the ISAL Championship. Long three-pointer from York Prep. They're chucking it up there. Brooklyn Friends pushing the pace with Basner now. In the corner for 3, off back iron. And it falls down to York Prep and Frankie Fowlks. Here's Barnes scooping in two. Nicely done. And Nico Barnes now with 4 on the game. There's an and one, another one for Brooklyn Friends. This one courtesy of Finn Stubbs. Stubbs looking to attack every time he gets the ball. And he strongly finishes through the contact. Completes the three-point play, Finn Stubbs. 9 points in the first quarter. And it's a double-digit lead for Brooklyn Friends as we approach the final minute. Offense doing well, defense doing well for the Panthers. Basner, a deep three. Well short. Near corner three. Basner among the trees. Another putback. And York Prep clears it safely. Here's an open look, and it is cashed. Ben Marmelstein, his second. And they score 3 touchdowns to 2. Foul on the floor here with 5.7 left on the clock. And go against York Prep. Easy 2 for Stubbs as time winds down here in the first quarter. Good if it goes, but it doesn't. And the score 23-14. Brooklyn Friends leads York Prep. After the first quarter of play. So we'll go to the second here live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. 9-point game in the ISAL Championship. Second quarter underway. York Prep looking to get settled in offensively, just have not been able to do so as this zone wreaking havoc for Brooklyn Friends. Another one and done for the Panthers. Panthers against Panthers here. So we'll stick with their school names when referring to both Brooklyn Friends and York Prep. There's an alley-oop to Stubbs. That'll play. And Stubbs the rebound. A jump ball here. Bet you want to see that again, don't you? How about one more time for good measure? Live action, it's Stubbs who steals it away. Brooklyn Friends with an 11-point lead. Stubbs fade away. And then a swat underneath. Wow, that was all ball, but a foul call. Foul called on Nate Doldrin. Largest lead of the game, 13 now for Brooklyn Friends. This time it's Stubbs. Transition offense, nothing doing there for Brooklyn Friends. There's a foul as York Prep head the other way. Nico Barnes taking it coast to coast. More coming for Nico Barnes. York Prep coached by Brian Schur. 6 points now for Barnes. And York Prep will try to speed Brooklyn Friends up. They've been up to the task recently. Baseline jump shot, getting the roll. It's Henry Lawrence for two. Junior forward. And Stubbs draws a foul here on the floor.
That's his first, team's third.
Team's third foul against Brooklyn Friends. Here's Barnes drawing the fourth team foul against Brooklyn Friends. This one against Mo Fadlala. First couple of minutes of the second quarter. All Brooklyn Friends so far. And even when they get the good look, it won't fall for Nate Doldrin. Here is Stubbs to his right. And Finn Stubbs has taken over here in the first half. 15 points for him. Another foul on the floor. 15-point lead for Brooklyn Friends. Substitution for York Prep is coming into the game, Frankie Fowlks. Trying to force this one into Barnes. And a little flip over from Nate Doldrin, who gets the deuce. York Prep needs some stops. The Panthers, the Brooklyn Friends Panthers, that is, have been potent so far. We've got another look here. And this ball movement has been spectacular, though Stubbs misses that one inside. And here's Barnes, guarded tightly by Fadlala. Barnes fouled by Fadlala. That's a second. And the foul's starting to rack up here against Brooklyn Friends. 6 team fouls now against the Brooklyn Friends Panthers. Three for Mermelstein, no good. Follow, also no good. From Falks inside. Good find underneath, but it'll still be Brooklyn Friends with possession. Here's another three launched, and it's good. Henry Lawrence. Nico Barnes gonna get called for the travel. 34-18. Leading scorer, Finn Stubbs for Brooklyn Friends, as Fadlalo will take a seat for BFS. Jack Bosner in the game for Brooklyn Friends. And a foul on the floor is called. 4:09 to play in the second. Foul called against Frankie Falks. And that'll bring us to a 1-and-1 situation. 7th team foul against York Prep. Puts Henry Lawrence at the line. Earns the right to shoot another. 17-point lead now for BFS. Nice scoop and finish for Mermelstein. He now has 8. Other way, another 2. This time for Jack Bosner. Substitution for Brooklyn Friends. Coming in, number 15, and Jesse Ingram. Places Ty Sheehan. Brings us to a timeout on the floor. Take a look at the standings in the North Division. York Prep 11-3. Top with that record over Churchill, Birchwood, and Lenox, French American School, and Steiner. And in the South Division, it was Brooklyn Friends with that 13-0 record. Leading the way, and you can see why as they continue to play strong here in their ISAL calendar. Much needed 3 for York Prep. And they receive it from Frankie Falks. Down by 15 now. It'll be 13 as Barnes steals and finishes. Barnes for 2. A foul on the floor. Probably a pretty good foul there, as in transition, Brooklyn Friends looked like they were going to get an easy 2. We'll put them at the line, though.
Foul charge to number 15. Correction. Foul charge to number 11.
A foul called on Jack Basner.
That's his second, team's 8. At the line, we go 1 and 1.
Excuse me. Foul called on Frankie Fowles. With Jesse Ingerman at the line. This is the front end. Brooklyn Friends gets it back. Basner misses the 3. Another offensive board, and then Stubbs for 2. $17 for Finn Stubbs. A warning called. Another errant 3 from York Prep. Pressure leads to a steal. Barnes for 3. He hits that one. Rembe McDuffie Thurmond at the line. That's the front end. Ty Sheehan setting the check back in for Brooklyn Friends. And he does step back onto the court, replacing Jesse Ingerman. It's Barnes who hit the 3. He wanted a foul called as well. But Barnes bringing it back to a single-digit game. He's been the man for York Prep. And on the other side, we're going to have a three-point play the hard way. It's on Barnes. And McDuffie Thurmond here. After receiving it from Basner. Friendly roll. Back up to a 12-point game. Another 3. York Prep just launching them. Get the offensive rebound. Wow, and Barnes lucky to get possession. Barnes, wow, great move. Marembe splitting through and finding an open man. It's another 3. Kobe Waugh this time. And Brooklyn Friends with 45 on the board, 48 on the board, excuse me, here in the first half. As York Prep turns it over, this is an offensive explosion for the Brooklyn Friends Panthers. Another 3. This one, no good, from Ty Sheehan. Nico Barnes. Now has to play defense. It's Basner ahead of the pack. Lays in 2. Lead balloons back up to 15. Another three off the mark. And then Sheehan denied underneath. There's Marembe, stutter step. Barnes stole it. Barnes will take it himself for two. Referees are probably going to put a second back on the clock here as you saw it was Barnes who swatted it out of bounds. There's probably going to be a second left. .9 on the clock. The Brooklyn Friends might have a chance to launch. They'll do so full court. That'll do it for the first half. 50-37, entertaining one, and a lot of offense in this Panther fight between York Prep and Brooklyn Friends. It's the ISAL Championship live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. We'll be back for the second half. start of the third quarter in a 50-37 game. "17 points for Finn Stubbs, 20 points for Nico Barnes." Those are your leading scorers. Just got to look at some of the highlights from the first half. As a three will fall through, it's Ty Sheehan. Had 5 in the first half. Now has 8 on the game, and then Stubbs blocking underneath, not once, but twice. This one's going to be a jump ball.
All spectators, can you move off the baseline? Thank you for your cooperation.
You may have just heard, once again, they're going to clear the baseline. Tight quarters here at the Morris Street Gym. Everybody trying to get a proper gander at this one. And there's not many places for fans to watch. They're trying to watch on the baseline, and the referees clear them out. Not safe. Another three, and down it goes for Ty Sheehan. Third triple, and his second of the first minute of play in the third. It's been all Nico Barnes, and he continues to put the York Prep Panthers on his back. 22 now for Nico. The other way, it's Stubbs for an answer. 19 for Finn. Near turnover, but York Prep will fire a three from the right wing. No good. It's Alex Basner. Another three. This one well too long. And Stubbs puts it up and in again. Man, tough to stop Finn Stubbs, isn't it? 21 points now for the senior forward. Time it's Basner swinging it. Basner gets the rebound. Brooklyn Friends just wanting it more. Sheehan, soft touch. Fast start for Ty Sheehan. 8 points in the third quarter. And Brooklyn Friends picking up right where they left off. Here's Mermelstein for three. Online, but well too long. Another three. And this one from Basner. And York Prep calls timeout as Brooklyn Friends just continues to fire away. Now with what's the appropriate score as they continue to change it up there on the scoreboard? A 26-point lead for the BFS Panthers. Final season for Will Modeste, assistant coach Oliver Gray. And there is Will Modeste, 15 years. And a bittersweet end to his tenure as the head coach. Nico Barnes double team. Shane Pfister fights for York Prep. It's going to be another jump ball. And we're headed York Prep's way.
Jump ball, possession arrow, York Prep.
There's Ben Mermelstein. Losing it, and Basner. Missed. And York Prep dodges a bullet there, but then they throw it away. Getting a little antsy that time was Stephen Feldman. Substitution here for York Prep. In comes Frankie Fowkes. Replace Feldman. Here's Alex Basner now. Be another Sheehan three. And Stubbs is there looming. 6 points in the quarter for Stubbs. Barnes misses on the other end. Finn Stubbs the rebound. Another loose ball and a foul this time. He's going to go against York Prep. And the first against Nick Romeo. Inbound into Stubbs, and even with Nico Barnes in the area, Stubbs gets it up and in. 25 for Stubbs, and yet another rebound. 30-point game all of a sudden. And Sheehan, well, why not? Drops another three in. Fourth of the game, third of the quarter. And 16 points total on the game for Ty Sheehan. Barnes in and out. As York Prep just tries to answer, but it's Marembe for an easy two. Marembe, McDuffie, Thurman now with 7. Mermelstein no good. It's not happening right now for York Prep, but Mermelstein still doing well on the defensive end, though once again they lost it. Here's Sheehan missing. Basner, no look pass, reverse layup, wouldn't fall. Here's Frankie Fowkes up to Barnes. Nico Barnes count it. And one more coming.
Scoring goal, foul charge to number 24. That's his first, team's first.
24 now for Barnes. Once again, it's Stubbs. And then a block by Stubbs. Here's Barnes who throws it away. Basner there. Alex Basner finishes on the other end. Brooklyn Friends pouring it on here, and Brian Scher calls timeout.
Full timeout charge to York Prep.
The work from Stubbs. He is just a man among boys today.
York Prep 42, Brooklyn Friends 78.
78 points for Brooklyn Friends, and still with over 10 minutes of gameplay to go. They might hit 100 here, and certainly will if the pace keeps up.
4-hour awards presentation.
Barnes for 3, and he cashes it. 8 for Nico Barnes in the third quarter. But Basner on the other end, he's having himself a nice night. 14 for Basner, and he wants more. Won't finish as Feldman commits the foul. Here's the recent Basner finish.
We have a technical foul.
As we have a technical foul called against York Prep. So this is going to put Alex Basner at the line. Frustration starting to boil over for York Prep. Score was 84-62 back on December 4th. When Brooklyn Friends played York Prep very early on in the season. So Basner does well at the free throw line. And then does well from the three-point line. How about a quick 7 for Alex Basner? Nico Barnes doing all he can. Still a 40-point game. Brooklyn Friends almost comes away with another steal. Approaching a minute to play in the third quarter. Deep 3 from Mermelstein, and he lines it up, puts it through. 11 for Mermelstein. Sheehan with a nifty finish. 13 in the quarter for Ty Sheehan. As Brooklyn Friends will get this one to go for Nico Barnes. Three-point play converted by Nico Barnes. Got 35 in the game, but Sheehan, wow, he is hot. 5th three-pointer for Ty Sheehan in the quarter. Here's Nico Barnes, another deuce. Here's Basner for 3, and he's feeling it as well. 95-55 with still a quarter to play. Make it 95-58 as Mermelstein hits his 4th 3 of the game. Final seconds, it'll be Stubbs. Won't count. The scoring continues here from Leman. And in the ISAL Championship, it is Brooklyn Friends pouring it on as we head to the 4th quarter of play. Live here on the Play by Play Sports Network. All right, we come back. And a miss from Basner. We're going to find out what happens on the scoreboard when it gets to 100 as another 2 goes down for Nico Barnes. He has 37. Here's Mermelstein. York Prep some credit. They're not going away quietly. Mermelstein's had a nice game. 8 points in the half, 16 on the game. It's Basner setting up another alley-oop, but a little soft finish this time from Finn Stubbs. 97-62. 29 now for Stubbs. Here's Basner. Foul called on the floor. Basner with some nifty dribbling. 24 for Alex Basner, 29 for Stubbs. With Sheehan also piling in 19 points. Brooklyn Friends ball yet again. Sheehan wants another. He has got another. The threes continue to fall. Six three-pointers on the game for Ty Sheehan. As Brooklyn Friends will have some subs come in as they do hit 100 points. I can see the bottom part of the 1 in 100 is lit up. The top part, not so much. Not sure if they've been able to test that very much. But Brooklyn Friends putting it to the test. Another 2 for Barnes here. This ball picked up by York Prep. Feldman for Barnes. Count it again. Man, this kid is something. +40 points for Nico Barnes. Good dribbling by him as well, and he's got an assist to Mermelstein. Traveling violation against Brooklyn Friends. Have a timeout for Brooklyn Friends. 100-69. Go back and look at some highlights from the first half. There was that alley-oop. A nice swat underneath by Doldrin. Foul called as Mermelstein drives the lane. The York prep ball. 29-point game, 100-79 in favor of Brooklyn Friends on their way to an ISAL championship. Mermelstein for 3. Barnes still working hard and will draw a foul. Barnes goes right at the rim. And a swat there from Feldman. Denying Henry Lawrence. Elbow jump shot wouldn't fall. Another offensive rebounds was Aja Martinez. Long rebound to Nico Barnes. And he draws another foul. Barnes has been in attack mode the whole game. Well, more than half of his team's points. 16 fouls now against Brooklyn Friends. York prep subs. As coming into the game, number 11 and Frankie Felks. As well as Nick Romeo. Steal and finish for Mermelstein. As York Prep had the steal, they will retain possession. And get a substitution in as Basner comes in. He'll be the only starter back into the game for Brooklyn Friends, who are giving some of their primetime players a rest, but now they've got Basner, their best ball handlers, in the game. Another and one. York Prep is not going away. As Nico Barnes, he is on his way to 50 points. Mermelstein in and out. Stubbs back into the game. Martinez misses down low. Barnes receives the long pass. Mermelstein an easy 2. They're within 21. It's a long drought for Brooklyn Friends. They still probably have enough padding to win this game. Martinez traveled. Timeout called. And York Prep playing with a lot of pride here. They've cut this to a 21-point game. It was a 40-point game at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Don't forget to subscribe and like us on YouTube. Like the video, subscribe to our channel. And also throw us a follow on Instagram at PBPSN. Get in the hands of Barnes. Denied by Stubbs. Back in is Ty Sheehan, and a little out of control that time. It'll be an offensive foul against Ty Sheehan. Also in the game, Nick McBean for Brooklyn Friends. Shane Pfister took the charge, a little shaken up. Here's Mermelstein. He's been the second option behind Barnes. A 3 is good. This time from Frankie Fowles, his first 3 of the second half. It's an 18-point game and a foul on the floor. I believe it's going to be against Nico Barnes. Third personal against Barnes. Sheehan misses the 3. Should be an easy 2 for Fowles. It is. It's a 16-point game. Finn Stubbs finally ends the drought for Brooklyn Friends. 3 will not fall for Barnes. Jack Basner back on the board. And just like that, it's a 20-point game again. Brooklyn Friends with a long drought without scoring. And now it's back up to a 20-point game. Make it 21, a 3 good for Mermelstein. 104-87. It's like an NBA game here with the score. .23 for Mermelstein. .46 for Nico Barnes. Finn Stubbs is 31. There's Barnes for Fowles. And an athletic steal from Nico Barnes. He has not slowed down a bit. It's Mermelstein for 2. 13-point game Is it too little, too late? A minute and a half left, and it's a foul well away from the basket as Mermelstein commits it. He had him trapped, but Marembe McDuffie Thurmond is able to draw it. 1:29 to play. Brooklyn Friends not in the bonus quite yet. But in theory, this game is not over. And a little bunny is missed. York Prep, a chance to make it a 10-point game with a three. Here's Nico Barnes. Here is a three. Mermelstein is blocked by Stubbs in the corner. And the foul call. There's Marembe. And a tough two for Ty Sheehan. Mermelstein the other way, a little too strong on the layup. Sheehan for three. Last touch by York Prep. "26 points for Ty Sheehan in the game, 21 of them coming in the second half. Be a 1-1 here for Finn Stubbs. Stick around for the award ceremony after the game, and then we'll catch up with one of the Brooklyn Friends players. Rebound for Barnes. Three for Fouts. It's no good. And Brooklyn Friends well on its way to an ISAL championship. It looked like a sure thing at the beginning of the fourth quarter, but York Prep with an unbelievable run to bring this game within 13 points. Brooklyn Friends back up to a 16-point lead, and Jack Basner will come to the line as a couple subs will come in for York Prep. And they'll get some time for some players down the roster. Mike Tamir into the game, as well as Cliff Osborne. Rebound for Brooklyn Friends. And that will do it. The final 107-91. And Brooklyn Friends is your ISAL champion in 2020.
Please remain off the court for the award ceremony.
31 points for Finn Stubbs. Ty Sheehan puts in 26. Basner also in the 20s with 24. Those are your top three scorers. And a Brooklyn Friends team that puts up 107 points here in the championship game. It gave up 91 thanks to a phenomenal performance by Nico Barnes, pushing 50 on the game for him. And now we toss it over to the PA announcer.
Come on back here, Brett. Get your accolades. You had a great season.
Tim Jenkins here from Birch Wathen doing the PA announcing throughout today and yesterday. And now we'll award the trophy for the ISAL to both the runner-up and champion.
For the runner-up and the North Division regular season champion, North Front. Okay, please join me in giving a round of applause to the regular season South Division undefeated champion, and also the elite champion. I'll give a round of applause. They will be representing the ISAL in the state basketball tournament. Congratulations to Brooklyn Friends.
All right, so keep it right here as we will try to grab Finn Stubbs for a quick interview before we sign off. Our coverage here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. All right, back we come here. The player of the game is Finn Stubbs. Get him in frame here. Take one more step to your right, Finn. Man, congratulations on the win, 107-91. It was a barn burner out there. Tell me about how it felt to play in that game. There was a lot of points scored.
Yeah, we were just going up and down trying to shoot. We love to shoot, so that's what we were trying to do, and we were hitting our shots, so that's how we pulled away like that.
How about Nico Barnes on the other side? A pretty phenomenal performance. I mean, it seemed like you guys had him down and out, but they came back and sort of made it a game at the end.
Definitely. He's a great player. He loves to drive, and it was hard to contain him, but so he's a great player, and so we were happy we were able to contain him enough to get the win.
Talk to me about playing with your teammates. Seems like you guys got a lot of weapons. You move the ball well. It seems like you play really well under your head coach.
Yeah, we've been together for a long time. We've been almost a lot of us 3 years on varsity, so we love to just use that chemistry to our advantage and just go out and try and win every game, play our hardest.
Your coach, Will Modest, it's his last year. It's come out. You guys have a pretty good season here, and you win the ISAL. Talk to me about playing under him and what his tenure has meant as you get some love from Ty Sheehan.
Stones, 1K right here.
We love Coach Will. We've been under him for 3 years. Our seniors have, and he just plays the game the right way. He coaches us the right way. He just has us do what we do, and we're happy to send him off with his championship.
Finn, what's next for you, man?
Finish out this season with states and then on to college.
Coming with me.
Any idea of where you're going to go?
Not sure yet. Maybe Wisconsin or Michigan.
All right, man. Good luck with everything. Good luck the rest of the season and throughout your senior season. All right, Finn Stubbs, our player of the game. That'll do it for us here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. 107-91 final. Brooklyn Friends, the winners in the ISAL. Leman winning the JV ISAL championship. And that'll do it for us. So we'll say so long. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you next time here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network.